and odd degree polynomials. So you can write this as the lesson title, even/odd degree polynomials. This is completely different than an even or an odd function. Remember, that had to do with reflection across the x-axis or across the y-axis or across both. Those were even and odd functions. This is even and odd degree polynomials. So let's start with the basics. I've got a definition here, and it says exactly what it says. An even degree polynomial is one whose largest exponent is even. In the first example I have, pause the video because chances are you haven't recorded anything yet. So pause. So the first example that I have is this one right here, x squared. It's an even degree. 2 is an even power, so it's an even degree polynomial. What does it look like? Well, you guys know what it looks like. It looks just like this. In fact, any even degree polynomial is going to behave or act like or resemble this function right here. Take that down as well. The second example I have is this one right here, 7x to the 6th power minus 5x cubed plus 10x. Before you do anything else, take down that second example and then press play. Alright, so you've taken down this example. Let's see what it looks like. Remember that x squared looks like this. And I said that any even degree polynomial will behave or resemble the parent function above. How do I know that this one here, example 2, is even? Well, this thing that I have highlighted, that has a degree of 1. This has a degree of 3. And this has a degree of 6. And I only care about the very largest one. And 6 is an even power, and it's the largest, so it's an even degree polynomial. Let's press play. And so what do I mean by what it's going to behave or act like? Well, I mean that if you zoom really, really far out, notice that it begins to look like it starts right here, and both of them, as I zoom further and further and further out, and further and further, both of them go up this way and this way. This function's up here and here, this one's up here and here. So they're both increasing as we go further this way. It's going all the way up. As we go further this way, this left side is going all the way up as well. But that behavior is called in behavior, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. For now, let's go on to what an odd degree polynomial is. But record nothing and take down nothing else until you've gotten the definition, the neat fact, and the 2 examples down. When you're ready, go ahead and unpause the video. Okay, now go ahead and unpause the video and record the definition of an odd degree polynomial, the neat fact, and both examples. Before you do anything else, record that, and then you can press play again. Now that you've finished recording the definition, which is an odd degree polynomial is one whose largest exponent is odd, and once you've taken down both of these examples, so if you're watching this video, it means you've taken them both down. Now we can talk about these functions. So you already know what x cubed looks like, which is just like this. There it is. And just like the even functions, or even degree polynomials, an odd degree polynomial is going to behave or act like or resemble this parent function. And again, what do I mean by that? Well, I mean exactly this. So notice that this example here, it ends up going in the same direction on the left side and on the right side as the parent function x cubed. Now, how did I know in advance that this polynomial here that I have highlighted was an odd function other than just being odd degree polynomial, other than just being your teacher? Well, because I looked at each of the powers of the exponents. And in this case, this power is 2, this power is 6, and this next power is 7. I look for the largest power, and then whatever that number is, if it's even or odd, that's the degree of polynomial that it is. So in this case, the degree is 7, and it's odd, so it's an odd degree polynomial. And that wraps up the basics of an even and odd degree polynomials. The next series of videos will talk more about how to recognize each one, practicing that, the in behavior, that's the behavior or the shape or the resembling of the parent functions. We'll get more into that, and then practicing recognizing that.